Yeah, we're trying to show you guys on the other camera.
You can kind of see the.
Oh, you see it there now, right? Dude, that's bad. So that's not a good sign.
That's a little bad too.
So a lot of shit fell into the cylinders when we pulled the head off, which is not a big deal.
That's the truth right there.
Hey guys, thank you for joining me for episode 2. Today we're going to tear apart our RB25DET Neo. We're going to try and make some power out of this bitch. Some jam. So we're going to pull the CAS sensor off like YouTube magic. That, and it's, oh look, CAS sensor's off. So,
Oh, would you look at that?
that's our CAS sensor. We're going to put the screws back in it so we don't lose them. We're not complete a-holes. Next up, you're going to pull this cover off. So now keep in mind, this cover is different than the other RB25 engines. This one's plastic, normally they're metal, and the RB26 is aluminum. So they're all different. So you gotta have the one that matches yours. Just yank that guy off. And I just toss the screws inside it because it's the easiest way not to lose them. So next up, we're gonna pull the cover off. And we'll pull off the valve covers. Sometimes they're sockets or garbage. And these screws are pretty deep, so they'll you guys can just put it in, and I really think that's what I'm doing. And you get a little part of the thing, that's enough. Oh, it's clean inside. Oh, not in the back. It's a little burnt. No, that's not rust. That's paint. This is our CAS bracket. This is what our actual cam position sensor bolts to. They're 10mm bolts that hold the CAS to this, and these are, I believe, 12mm heads. Let's see. It's either 12 or 13. Let's see. So 12mm bolts hold the CAS bracket to the head. And also, just keep in mind, if you have a power steering pump in place, that bracket goes on these 3 holes, so you'll have to remove that. You'll just have to remove the one bolt that holds it into the head. That's otherwise your head won't come off. So Blake just helped me get this cover off. This is an 8mm Allen. It's got a little O-ring on it, and that's what the earlier models had, 4 little 7 or 8mm screws. Then behind that, you put your 10mm into the hole, and Blake holds it again. You hold that camera again, just like you did, right? And I just, oh, you got it?
That shit almost took my
finger off. You got the crank pulley
off.
too.
That shit almost took my finger off. I almost got toe up.
Ah, here you go. Just hold that.
Holding.
Alright, this is what happens when you got nothing else. Yo, dude. When you got a 3-foot breaker bar.
He almost took out the whole nice
everything. Oh, man. You tell me, guys. I wish this was a live feed where people could tell me how to take apart an RB engine. I'm not cool enough for a live feed yet. So that's the bolt. Took it out, now it's out. And that's out. What do I need now, huh?
You had to bust it.
Bust
Take it out.
Yo, where the hell? Here you go. What? You leave your shaft just in there?
Yeah.
Get that thing out of there.
I didn't want to lose it. Misplace it.
Oh my goodness.
Get that thing out of here.
What is it?
I don't know. It's like a piece of sheet metal. Oh, it's
a GTR bumper support. I don't even have a GTR. Anybody need an R33 GTR bumper support for a front? Let me know. I got you. So like when I pry this, I normally kind of work. I don't need that hammer at all, but I normally work more where there's the heads behind it, like right here. So you're not like bending the hell out of this plate. And this is not a sprung tensioner, so like when you pull this gear off, it's not like it's gonna try and pull on you. It just comes off nice. There you go, just like that. And then this slides right off too.
Bet you somebody could have done that nicer.
No way. Did you see that? That was clean. Now we pull off these 10 millimeters. There's 4 10 millimeters holding this thing on. We'll call it a backing plate. The backing plate just... Oh, you gotta take that pulley out. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna hit that with an impact later. I don't really need it out now. If I did, I would have done it with the timing belt on.
I was gonna say, that's really hard to do now.
No, with an impact comes right off. With the head off, you know, you just free spin. Alright, how many minutes into this build are we? 10 minutes? Holy crap, this is gonna take me like years. So, next up, we really just pull the cams out. It's as simple as that. So, we're just taking off all the nuts and bolts that hold the cam covers on, and these are just baffles for like, so you don't get oil vapor coming out of your like catch can tubes. And so we're gonna put those off the side. And I really didn't expect to pull this motor apart, but like after it sat, now I have to, you know. So these covers. Ooh. You want to bend over and grab that nut for me? I got it. I got it. Yo, and yeah, I got some right here. You know which one's the intake and which one's the exhaust one because one of them has 4 bolt holes that are little, and the other one has 1 big old bolt hole in the, you know. So when you loosen these, you should actually break all of them free first because you don't want to try and bend the. It'll try and bend the camshaft otherwise, and like you're just destroying your camshaft for no reason. Imagine if it fell on my foot right now. That would suck.
I'd get to drive your Skyline.
All right.
Come on. I'm a thirsty boy.
Yo, I'm kind of thirsty too. All right. So the only thing with this first cap is you gotta break the oil seal real quick. Like not break it, but you gotta kind of get that sucker off. And it's kind of a pain. I don't really like using a screwdriver because you can mar up the head. Whew, there you go. Whew. So you just put the screw in halfway and clip it.
You like these games?
Yeah. So 10 millimeter Allen goes. Are you in shot? I hope you're not in shot. Oh, what am I getting in the mold?
Can I hold that instead?
Yo, you're scaring me. All right, go for it.
Ready?
Yeah. Here, God, you lined up. Yo, go through. No, go through them all and just break them free. I'm so scared of getting hit in the face right now.
I'm definitely not gonna go flying. Don't worry. I'm just
boom in the face.
I'm trying to keep this from moving. Is what I'm trying to do.
Yo, for real.
Do that side?
Look how grimy this is. This looks horrendous. The brand new spark plugs, obviously, I just put those in. But yeah, you gotta do both sides. Look at that. It's so disgusting. And you're gonna see. Oh, he's got this.
It's still hard to hold it.
No, you got this. You got this. You're gonna see how clean this head is when we get it back. You know, like the rust in the coolant jacket or coolant ports. That's actually from running water. You know, I wasn't running coolant, so that was probably my bad. But the oil inside the head, that was obviously already like that because I didn't even put enough miles on it to burn up some oil. What did I put on? 2 miles?
2 driveways.
2 driveways. 2 driveway pulls, you know? So that's where I was at, you know? So I'm going to talk while he's doing this. So
if you don't know, now you know.
Yeah. So a lot of the people building these RB motors and making these great like videos on how to build an RB, they're all in other countries. They're in like Australia where you can get parts at any like, I don't even know, they go down the street in the hardware store and they can buy like a billet block. They're buying billet blocks like down the street. So, you know, in America, we don't have billet blocks readily available. We don't have RB30 blocks readily available. Like when I talk about buying, like, you know, like here, when I talk about buying a Ross oil pump, I'm sorry, or when I talk about buying a PRP head drain, those are like, take me forever to get because I have to buy them from another country. I'm buying them from Australia, you know, so even the intake manifold we're going to end up with, if we go with any of the Australian brands, like Hypertune, CPC, or who's the other company? Plasma Man. They're all in Australia, so all this stuff takes time to get. Did you get those out yet? Could you hurry up?
They're loose.
All right, come on.
Fast forward.
Here, while he's doing this, I'm gonna work on something else. So on top of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 bolts that are holding the head on, you have these little guys, these 10 millimeters, hidden down below. And apparently this junkyard piece of junk motor was missing one of them. So I only have them on this side of the motor, and I swear I didn't set that up like that. So we're just taking these out, and hopefully I can get done with this, maybe edit tomorrow, and have a couple of videos ready to go.
Voila.
These lifters look so different. I guess those are the shims on top, maybe. I don't know. Okay. I'm just waiting to see what this block looks like. I bet you it's horrendous. I bet you there's rust in it.
I'm curious.
We can hone it though. We can hone it and do like rings at most. I kind of want to keep this bottom end stock though, because I would rather. I think you know, kind of. I got a build going on for bottom end. I want to get the head done first.
Of course, you can always run the bottom end. You're probably gonna need the whole sharp block anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what the fuck? Just don't blow it and fuck up your head.
Yeah.
Like an idiot, like I was doing.
We're pulling the head bolts.
Blake.
We're pulling the head bolts out of the head just so they don't get caught when I'm coming up, because I've had a couple in the past that would be like just barely screwed in, like a quarter turn, and it would be a pain on when you're trying to actually get the head up. So just pulling them up real quick and tossing them on top of my brand new spark plugs. Can you grab this thing? Yeah, it's gonna go. All right, I'm gonna do it alone. Gosh darn, no, it's pretty late actually. All right, so this is where we're kind of left with like a dilemma here. So our engine is in crap condition, basically. From, I guess, water got in the cylinders. I kind of suspected that. It doesn't look like it's too bad, but it definitely needs a hone. So we can either hone it ourselves and just toss these rods, pistons back in, inspect the bearings, and that's it. or we can bring this block to the shop, have them hot tank it, have them balance the crank to our crank pulley and our flywheel, and do all that, and then they'll hone it. Or, so I mean, I guess that's the option, is either we do it ourselves, we just hone it, throw it back together and be done, or we bring it to the shop and let them work their magic, and we'll still throw the stock rods and pistons in for now. So that's where we're at. So next video, expect it to be us honing the cylinders and prepping it to reinstall these same pistons.